Let's talk about Rizzmas and this amazing bounce that we have experienced right over here, because this is a very bullish sign. And in yesterday's episode, I did mention to you guys that I would obviously be looking forward to the price of Riz going all the way down to this area of support. But the bullishness was so overwhelming and it didn't even manage to drop that low. And this is one of the reasons why it only went as low as 7.8, or rather 7.6 billion US dollars before bouncing heavy and going towards the upside. This is very bullish. Personally, like I told you, I was expecting the liquidity to tap right below these order blocks right over here. Unfortunately, it didn't happen, but we were pretty close, because I was expecting a drop to about 5.2 million US dollars, but it only dropped to as low as 7.6 billion US dollars. So we were off by about 2 million US dollars, which is not really that bad. So if you guys know anything about technical analysis, and if you were around during this particular era, you would have obviously taken note of this particular bullish pattern and bullish reversal forming around this particular area. So what I really wanted to focus on today is, now that we have experienced and seen that the price of Rizzmas really definitely wants to continue going up, what's the next way forward? So what I would be looking for is looking for a retracement of this bounce right over here. So we should look out for a retracement, and hopefully our next area of support should be around this level. Okay, so the price of Rizzmas is definitely going to come back down around below 20 million US dollars. And if we see that the price is holding, then that is definitely going to be a very good re-entry level. So usually a lot of markets do this, especially when they had a very nice parabolic rise towards the upside. When they retrace, there's always an attempt to go and retest the order block right over there. So there could be a potential of a reversal towards the previous bearish order block, which is around 75 to 74 million US dollars. This is where the price would definitely try to have a retest, and if it gets rejected right over here based on this bearish order block, then two things can happen: either it dies, or it sort of retraces and then continues pushing towards the upside in order for it to create more higher highs and just continues having a bullish market. So what I'm looking forward to right now is seeing the retracement, especially on the 1 hour. This is going to happen in a very short period of time, so this is one of the reasons why we have to be very vigilant, and this is one of the reasons why I'm making this quick update, so that you guys understand exactly where I'm coming from. But what I'm looking at is this particular level right over here. So I'm looking forward to seeing a bounce at these levels, expecting the price to come back down and have a retest. If we do not find support here and we end up pushing towards the downside, I'll consider that to be a very bearish sign, and I would look for more confirmation. But as it stands, we are seeing the number of holders growing as far as Reas is concerned, because when I was making the video yesterday, right, the amount of holders was 146,000 holders, and right now we are at 151. So that means there's people who are interested in this particular coin. I really believe it's going to rally very hard in December, because it's one of the best performers as far as the festive season narrative is concerned, and this is one of the reasons why it's definitely one coin that we are supposed to be keeping a close eye on, and depending on how it will perform and participate in the next coming 48 to about 72 hours, this is going to determine where it's definitely going to go to. However, I am not ruling out the fact that it can still end up going to our 5 million level area. This can still happen, and we end up sort of ranging and then gearing up towards the upside. Personally, since I missed this entry right over here because it happened while I was asleep, I'm not really going to force any trades and get in here. Do not get in here. You already missed the bounce right over here. So wait for either a retracement. When the retracement finds its space, then it continues going up. So yeah, you can either do that or wait for the price to give you more reason that is going to go towards the upside. So more of the story is point number one, there's a lot of bullishness as far as Reas is concerned. It's telling us that it wants to go further high. There's a lot of demand as far as people who are looking at it, because we've got 151,000 people already interested in this. Then if you look at the structure, there's a lot of liquidity providers, meaning the structure is built, and the meaning the system is bound to grow. So what I'm expecting is to see a lot of more liquidity providers coming through, and then we're definitely going to be able to see what's going on. So the other thing that I didn't really check is the bubble maps. So let's take a look at the bubble maps and see how concentrated this is at the moment. And yeah, so this is what's happening. Anyway, you guys can do this by yourselves. Just copy this on bubble maps, and let's go to bubble maps, bubblemaps.io, and paste in the contract address. So we launch the app. We go to Solana. Then we paste in the contract address, and we search for it like that. Okay, so that's how concentrated it is. It's not really that bad. We have a few linked wallets that are controlling 0.34 and 0.37, so which is less than 1%. And we also have these two right over here. But overall, it's a very good bubble map illustration right over here. It's not really that bad. And it's all good. It's very well diversified at this particular moment. And then since it's been around since last year December, I really believe it's bound to do very well. It really has got a very good longevity factor coming through due to the fact that it didn't do anything for a long period of time. Then it's just sort of resuscitated itself, and it's doing very well. So there's a high probability that it's not going to die, and it's not going to end up getting ragdoll, just losing people losing interest in it. So there's a high probability that this one is probably going to do very well. So I'm keeping an eye on this one. Honestly, I'm keeping an eye on this one, and this one could be one of those coins that really makes us a lot of money. So hypothetically speaking, or realistically speaking, I really believe it can go to between 300 million to about 500 million US dollars before Christmas, even higher than that, So yeah, easy 10x. But all you have to do is get the right proper entry. Do not go all in. DCA, dollar cost average, and you guys already know the levels that I'm looking at and the entries that I'm interested in. So yeah, just be patient. Do not rush. FOMO is one hell of a drug, but this thing is definitely going to do very well. And in case you guys are interested in trading Rizzmas using a very nice interface, I always use bullx. Bullx is the best platform where you can trade a lot of coins on Solana. So if you're not really on bullx, I do not recommend you guys using Photon or whatever. Use bullx. Bullx is the perfect one. So the link is gonna be in the description box. Using my affiliate link, you are going to avoid a lot of fees, and you're not going to be on the waiting list. So always use my affiliate link so that you can be able to trade all the coins that we're going to be buying. And I also have a free public Telegram group. Link is also going to be in the description. So in the description box below, on the pinned comment, you're going to see a link to bullx. You're going to see a link to my public Telegram group as well. So feel free. We share a lot of exciting stuff, and we also do a lot of technical analysis. So yeah, talk to you guys a little bit later. Let me know what you think about Rizzmas, and what are your plans? What are your entries? Did you get to buy it before it exploded? Do you think it's gonna, survive? Do you think this is something we should be staying away from? Please let me know in the comment section below. Talk to you a little bit later. Subscribe, and you guys be awesome.